Now we will move to the next heading, plantation of trees to save the environment. Like if we want to save our environment in which we are living, we have to plant more and more trees. So many steps have been taken by the government also to protect the environment. So now let's read. The best way to protect and preserve the environment is to plant more trees. Now, which is the best way to protect and save the environment? Preserve means to save the environment. So, the best way to save the environment is to plant more trees. Planting more and more trees is known as afforestation. Like before, I told you, cutting of trees is called deforestation, and when we plant more and more trees, that is called afforestation. Planting trees is a must if you want to save the environment. Now, it is written there that if you want to save the environment, it is very, very important that you have to plant more and more trees. Trees keep in check the air and water pollution. If trees are not there, what will happen? Air and water both will get polluted. Because if oxygen is not there, if trees are not there, oxygen will not be there. And if oxygen is not there, in return, what will happen? We human beings and animals will also die. Secondly, trees also help in saving water. They help in protecting water from getting polluted. An average sized tree creates sufficient oxygen in 1 year to provide oxygen to a family of 4. Now, an average sized tree. What will happen? A tree gives oxygen. How much oxygen does an average sized tree gives in a year? 260 pounds of oxygen, and that much of oxygen is sufficient for a family of 4 members to live for 1 year. That much oxygen is released by one average sized tree, which can be useful for how many members of a family? For 4 members of a family for 1 year. So, this is the reason that we should protect the trees. Let us read about some of the important tree plantation drives that have taken place in India in the past. Now, we are going to read about the various steps which have been taken by the government as well as the local people, local public to protect the environment from getting degraded. So now let's see which steps have been taken. The first one is Chipko movement. What does the word Chipko means? Chipko means to stick oneself to someone or to hug. That is called Chipko. Now let's read what is the meaning of Chipko movement. The Chipko movement practiced the principles of non-violence as preached by Gandhiji. Now you all know about Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi taught us the way of non-violence, that we should not use any weapons or anything to fight with anybody. No, we should follow the path of non-violence. We should follow the principles of non-violence. Like without fighting with anybody, without using weapons, we should have a say. Let's see what was the principle of non-violence preached by Gandhiji. Chipko is a Hindi word which means to stick or hug. Like I told you before also, Chipko means to stick to someone. So it means to stick or hug. Like when you hug your parents, that is called Chipko. Similarly, this Chipko movement was started by the local people to protect the trees. This was started about 300 years ago by Amrita Devi in a small village in Rajasthan while protesting against king's men to cut the trees. Now this movement was started by whom? By Amrita Devi. When was it started? From now you can say about 300 years ago it was started by Amrita Devi. And where was it started? It was started in a small village in Rajasthan. And what she did? She protested against the cutting down of trees. The meaning of protesting is, you underline the word and write the meaning there, to disagree with something publicly. Like suppose if somebody is cutting down the tree and you go there and you say no, you are not supposed to cut down the tree, and you strongly protest against that. So that is called protesting. So this In this case, you can see in the picture also, the king's men have come there to cut the tree, but this lady, Amrita Devi, have stopped them to cut the tree. So this movement, Chipko movement, was started by whom? By Amrita Devi about 300 years ago in a small village in Rajasthan. Soon many men and women joined in the movement. Not only Amrita Devi, after that many men and women also joined Amrita Devi to stop the cutting down of trees. The next is modern Chipko movement. Nowadays, again one more movement was started that was known as modern Chipko movement. Now let's see, where was it started? The modern Chipko movement began in the early 1970s in the Garhwal Himalayas of Uttarakhand. When was it started, this modern Chipko movement? It was started in the year 1970. And where was it started? It was started in the Garhwal Himalayas of Uttarakhand. The landmark event in this movement took place on March 26, 1974. Means the date on which this movement actually started was on March 26, 1974. A group of women in Raini village in the Chamoli district of Uttarakhand formed a circle hugging the trees of the area. Now in this picture you can see it, that a group of women are there who have formed a circle and they're hugging the tree. Why they're hugging the tree? So as to protect the tree from being cut down by the cutters. So they are forming a circle and hugging the tree and protesting against the people who have come there to cut the trees. So this movement was started where? In the Raini village. And in which district? In the Chamoli district of Uttarakhand. This was done to prevent their cutting by the contractors assigned by the State Forest Department. Now why they have formed a circle and hugged the trees? So as to stop the contractors from cutting the trees which were assigned by the State Forest Department. The group of women was led by an activist called Chandi Prasad Bhatt. Now who was the leader of these women? One lady was there who was an activist. Activist means the person who takes action to bring about some change, some social change. So that person is called an activist. Underline the word. Here I have written the meaning of activist, a person who takes action to bring change. So this Chandi Prasad Bhatt was the person, she was the lady who was the leader of all these women, means she was an activist and she has started this movement. Other activists who played an important role in the movement were Sundar Lal Bahugun, Shamsher Singh Bisht and Gauri Devi. Now all these three more activists were there who have joined Chandi Prasad Bhatt to protect the trees from being cutting down by the contractors. Later, various other movements were formed to save the trees, inspired by the Chipko movement. Like the people were inspired by the Chipko movement. So many other movements were also started to save the trees from being cut down. Now move on to the next page. Van Mahotsav. Like children, we are celebrating so many festivals in a year. Similarly, this Van Mahotsav is also a kind of a festival. Now let's read on what we do on Van Mahotsav. The Van Mahotsav is an annual tree planting movement in India which began in 1950. Now this festival began in the year 1950 and on this day, what do? The people plant trees. The name Van Mahotsav means the festival of trees. Now what is the meaning of this Van Mahotsav? The name Van Mahotsav means the festival of trees. Like we are celebrating so many festivals in a year. So this Van Mahotsav is a festival of trees. Like on this day, every year, people are planting more and more trees. Not only people, the children from the colleges, universities and other institutions also join to plant more and more trees on this day. It was started by Dr. K.M. Munshi, the then Minister of Agriculture. Who started this Festival of Trees, Van Mahotsav? It was started by Dr. K.M. Munshi, who was the Minister of Agriculture that time. Now let's read about the important features of Van Mahotsav. The main aim of the festival is to create awareness amongst the people about the importance of trees in our environment. What is the main objective, main purpose of this celebrating Van Mahotsav? It is to create awareness, to bring awareness amongst the people that how much important the trees are in our life. We have to make aware about the importance of trees to the people. During the festival, millions of saplings are planted by different people all over the country. Saplings means a young tree, very small saplings, very small trees are planted by the people all over India, all over the country. Not only in one state or in one city, but all over the country, this festival of trees is celebrated, and people all over the country plant saplings so as to grow more and more trees. The next point is, it is expected that every Indian shall plant at least one tree during the festival. Like in India, you know that so many people are living. If each and every Indian will plant at least one tree on this day, so you can imagine how many trees will be planted in one day all throughout the country. So we all Indians have the duty towards our country that we should plant at least one tree the day when Van Mahotsav is celebrated, as well as on other days also. Schools, colleges, and other institutions are supplied with free saplings to encourage the planting of trees. Now, the schools, colleges, and other institutions, other big institutions, all are given small saplings of trees. Why? So as to encourage the children, the youth, the people, the local people, the public to plant more and more trees. So this way we can encourage the planting of trees by celebrating the festival of trees. So now, by now you must have been able to understand the importance of trees. So children, try to plant at least one tree. As you are at home, try to plant at least one tree. So as the days will go by, you will see that young sapling growing, and you will feel happy that at least you have contributed a little towards your country. So this was all there in this lesson. We will do the exercises in the next video.